The situation on the eve of El Clasico is heating up. Pochettino had a say about the negotiations between PSG and Mbappe, and UEFA Euro 2020 will be held with the fans. Friends, this top newscast was released just for you. Give a like to this video and write in the comments below who will win in the clash between Real Madrid and Barcelona. And while you're sharing your predictions, we are about to start. Let's get going! Former Roma midfielder Daniele De Rossi was hospitalized due to coronavirus. Writes Football Italia. Hold on, warrior. Get well soon. Eden Hazard was not included in Real Madrid's squad for the match against Barcelona. Earlier on, the Spanish media sources claimed that the Belgian would have time to recover up to the game. Roma goalkeeper Pau Lopez was named the best player of the week in the Europa League. He had 8 saves in a duel against Ajax. Jerome Boateng caught the attention of Barcelona and Tottenham. Bill journalist Christian Falk says. Leeds is the next contender for Sergio Aguero, who will leave Man City as a free agent this summer. Ajax offers Andre Onana to extend the contract until 2025. The goalkeeper is not participating in the current season, and he has been disqualified for a year due to doping scandal. Juventus has extended the contract with 19-year-old defender Radu Dragusing, the club's press service reports. Kingsley Coman wants to stay at Bayern despite the interest of Manchester United and Chelsea. I hope this is not the last El Clasico for Lionel Messi. He must stay in Barcelona, said Zinedine Zidane at his press conference. The upcoming fixtures of the English Premier League will begin with a minute of silence in memory of Prince Philip, the husband of Queen Elizabeth II. In the Qatar League, Xavi and his Al Sadd finished the season without a single defeat. Maurizio Sarri received offers from Fiorentina and Marseille, but, according to Football Italia, turned both clubs down. Only one candidate has registered for the presidential elections at Real Madrid, and this is Florentino Perez. Sales of Sergio Aguero's jerseys increased 1,215% after Manchester City announced the Argentinian's departure at the end of the season, according to the Manchester Evening News. Barcelona players want Neymar back and believe that the Brazilian would lead the team to the Champions League victory. Juventus can give Paulo Dybala to PSG and sign Mauro Icardi as an exchange, La Stampa writes. Adama Traoré has scored for Wolverhampton in the Premier League for the first time since December 2019. Previously, the Spaniard's goalless streak lasted for 84 matches. For me, Messi is the best player of all time, the best of all whom I have seen. The official website of Barcelona quotes the words of Frankie de Jong. Bayern has signed Reading defender Omar Richards, as reported by the player's agent. The Englishman will move to the Munich club in summer. AC Milan will consider Lille goalkeeper Mike Maignan in case Gianluigi Donnarumma leaves. Cristiano Ronaldo asked the Juventus management to sign Marcelo, Sport S reports. Leipzig has extended its contract with defender Willy Orban. The agreement is valid until 2025. The Madrid Provincial Court has again acquitted Xabi Alonso of tax crimes. Manchester United has dropped out of the run for Erling Haaland. ESPN notes. Bayern and Leon Goretzka are at an advanced stage of negotiations on the new contract. Napoli has no plans to buy Timur Bakayoko from Chelsea after his loan expires. Daily Mail reports. PSG won't be able to count on Mauro Icardi and Marquinhos in today's match against Strasbourg. Both of them got injured. The first games of the new match days took place yesterday in the main European leagues. All results are in front of you. Now, it's time for us to dive into the main news of the release. Mateo Laos and his refereeing team will not work in the game of the matchday 30 of the Spanish Championship between Real Madrid and Barcelona. This is a statement from the official website of the Royal Spanish Football Federation. The matter is that Laos suffered a muscle injury during the match between Bayern and PSG in the Champions League quarterfinals. Now the referee was forced to be replaced by Jesus Gil Manzano. Yes, nothing goes quite before the El Clasico. A quick note that the long-awaited battle between Real and Barca at Estadio Alfredo Di Stefano will take place today. The game will kick off at 8 p.m. GMT, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Real Madrid head coach Zinedine Zidane answered a question from journalists about the possible purchase of PSG striker Kylian Mbappe this summer. We are very familiar with Kylian Mbappe, but he is not my player, so I cannot talk about him. Let's see what he wants to do in the future, told Zizou at the press conference before the match against Barcelona. Well, Mbappe's transfer to Real still seems possible because the coach of the Galacticos at least did not rule out that option. But here's what was announced in France. PSG head coach Mauricio Pochettino has confirmed that Kylian Mbappe is already negotiating a contract extension with the club. We are already used to the constant conversations around Mbappe. The main thing is that Kylian is silent and completely focused on the team and achievements. For his age, he is a very mature guy. Both the club and the footballer are trying to come to an agreement so that our cooperation lasts as long as possible. We are working on it. Goal quoted Pochettino. We are to note that Mbappe's contract with PSG expires in the summer of 2022. Real Madrid is interested in the services of the French footballer. According to insider Joan Fontes, Neymar's ex-wife Carolina Dantas bought a house in Barcelona and the apartment once belonged to the footballer himself. It would seem nothing unusual if not for one important detail. The boy David Luca lives with Carolina, who is Neymar's son. This is why their move to Barcelona may well indicate that Neymar will return to the Camp Nou in the upcoming years. Despite the fact that the Brazilian broke up with his girlfriend back in 2011, he still maintains a good relationship with his son. So the desire to be closer to David may prompt Ney to sign the contract with Barca once again. UEFA has released a list of cities in which matches of the European Championship will be held in the presence of spectators. These included St. Petersburg, Baku, Bucharest, Budapest, London, Amsterdam, Copenhagen and Glasgow. The maximum occupancy of the stands is expected in Bucharest. It is planned that the matches in the Hungarian capital will be attended by 100% of spectators in compliance with all anti-coronavirus measures. In St. Petersburg and Baku, stadiums will be 50% full, and in London, Amsterdam, Bucharest, Copenhagen and Glasgow by about 25 to 33%. Also, on the 19th of April, UEFA will make the final decision on Munich, Rome, Bilbao and Dublin. Euro 2020 starts on June 11th this year. The final of the tournament will take place on July 11th at Wembley Stadium in London. Friends, a new interesting video has been released on Inside Football. This is why Mbappe is already surpassing Messi and becoming the new king of football. Be sure to check it out. And on that note, we are to end our release. It was Football News. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.